From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
The Biden campaign's damage control after his rocky debate. I'm Jared Hill with a conversation turned concern from within the party and the president's new explanation for his shaky performance.
The crew putting together Butte's 3rd of July firework display has a surprise for both the eyes and the ears.
And Livingston's big roundup parade happened yesterday. Coming up, meet some of those who were clowning around for the big day and get a glimpse at what else went on.
I'm Megan Thompson here at Smelter City Brewing in Anaconda. And coming right up, this could be yours. I'll tell you how.
Alrighty, it is 6 o'clock, almost 6:01 now, Wednesday, July 3rd, the eve of Independence Day, July 4th. And if you eat enough hot dogs, you could be a big winner and take home the old belt.
I got to find more. I don't think I can eat enough hot dogs to compete, but I can give it the old college try.
Why not? I mean, take home some hardware. You got to at least attempt it.
I want that belt.
Me too.
All right, temperatures this morning a little crisp and cool. Most areas seeing 40s this morning. A couple of 50s sneaking in there, even some 30s. 39 in Butte, 39 in West Yellowstone, and vast majority of the area seeing kind of a mix of cloud cover. The showers have moved through. Right now we're looking at the first part of the day being dry. You get into the afternoon, we see a few hit and miss showers and thunderstorms trying to rumble their way back across the area. What I am expecting is the showers to kind of fade as you head into the evening, and then things are going to dry up just like that. Temperatures for today, cooler than average. We're seeing 60s for daytime highs, a few hit and miss showers, some cloud cover. Otherwise, we're going to see some sunny skies. Temperatures trying to clear the 60s. I don't think we're going to do a great job of that today. That will start to pick up as you get through the weekend and early next week. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
All right. Thank you very much, Matt. Now, growing concerns today among Democrats over President Biden's debate performance last week. At a fundraiser last night, the president blamed the amount of foreign travel he did in the weeks leading up to the debate. Already, one sitting congressman called on the president to bow out, with other Democrats now also voicing concerns. CBS News' Jared Hill has the latest from New York.
In a CBS News exclusive, Vice President Kamala Harris forcefully pushed back on calls for President Joe Biden to drop out of the 2024 race.
Look, Joe Biden is our nominee. We beat Trump once, and we're going to beat him again, period.
It comes as questions mount from within the party about his fitness to serve another term following a rocky first debate. Yesterday, at a fundraiser, the president offered a new explanation, blaming his poor performance on nearly back-to-back trips to Europe and California in the weeks before, and telling attendees, "I didn't listen to my staff, and then I almost fell asleep on stage."
We understand that it was a bad night. He knows how to do the job.
Tuesday, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said it was a cold and that he's not suffering from something more serious. Tuesday, 77-year-old Texas Congressman Lloyd Doggett became the first sitting Democratic member to publicly call on Biden to bow out.
We must have the strongest possible candidate, and I don't believe that's Joe Biden.
Other Democrats are also voicing concerns.
I was pretty horrified by the debate.
He needs to make sure that the American people have confidence in his ability to run for re-election.
Now President Biden is trying to shore up more support. Later today, he's set to meet with a group of Democratic governors, and he has campaign rallies, a TV interview, and a solo news conference scheduled in the coming days. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Now to President Biden's opponent, former President Donald Trump. The New York judge has postponed next week's sentencing in the so-called hush money case to September at the earliest, while he weighs the implications of the U.S. Supreme Court's recent ruling that grants presidents immunity for official acts. Now, back in some Treasure State headlines, the 4th of July begins early in the mining city with its famed 3rd of July fireworks display. MTN's John Amy tells us about a new twist this year to the display.
People in Butte watching this year's 3rd of July fireworks display will, for the first time, get to see it and hear it synced up to music, because the crew says this show is more than just about fireworks. It's a work of art.
It's like painting the sky. It's a special type of artwork. It's a canvas in the sky and we're painting it.
The crew with Big Sky Fireworks out of Helena has spent the past few days setting up fireworks on the overlook at Big Butte. This year's show will have more than 1,000 fireworks. What makes it different? This display will be synchronized to music.
You know, it's down to the 100th of a second is what we do. So I've been scripting this since January just to get it, 20 minutes, and I have over 100 hours in scripting the show.
To hear the music, people can download the app Pyrocast on their smartphone and then enter the code 1LFT.
It's new this year, completely new. We'll be one of the first people to test it.
Raven said he's been into fireworks ever since he was a little kid when his family ran a fireworks stand in Dillon.
And that's why I've always liked the 4th. When I was a little kid, it's just, you see the fires go off and you smile, and I want to give that to other people too, other kids.
The crew really enjoys the camaraderie of working on the fireworks show together. Though it takes plenty of work, it doesn't feel like work.
Oh, I look forward to it every year. Every year. So it's definitely my vacation. It's a way for me to escape, working my other jobs.
I love it. All right, 6:06. With the 4th of July just one day away, many pet owners know it all too well. This time of year, dogs hiding, shaking, and panicking over the screeching sound of fireworks. But as our Andrea Lutz found out, there is relief both at your vet's office and at some fireworks stands.
Mandy Smith and 13-year-old Scooter have a special bond.
She's my soulmate, and she does not like the 4th of July.
It's a feeling most dog owners know.
She'll hide behind the toilet. She'll try to go somewhere low or dark.
When Scooter does that, Mandy feels awful.
Especially because of her health condition, I'm super worried about anything getting her overexerted.
Billings vet Dr. Edie Best knows the concern all too well.
Primarily the noise, the loud booms, the sharp noises, those sorts of things.
She says what makes us light up during the 4th of July forces dogs into danger.
A lot of dogs have just this fear of those loud noises. It's unexpected. They don't know where it's coming from. They don't know what to do about it.
But there's help in several different ways, including calming supplements and medications or compression jackets made specially for pets.
It just helps them feel secure.
But Dr. Best says perhaps this little device is the best tool for those fireworks scares.
Just something to drown out the noise. It's a classical music that's been proven to help calm dogs.
Here at General Motors in Lockwood, owner Eric Fisher has a kind of firework perfect for loud noise fears.
Quiet storm.
Silent fireworks.
And we know what is silent and what makes noise just because people do want to know.
As the holiday approaches, flare is already flying over Billings, so Dr. Best says do something now.
Even if they don't seem to show fear, just for their own well-being, is just take steps this week to help them.
All good advice, Mandy says, will keep Scooter safe.
When it continues on and on for days, it can get a little unnerving. So, especially when you have a bedtime routine with a toddler.
In Billings, Andrea Lutz, MTN News.
All great things to keep in mind. Now, yesterday, people in Livingston showed off their small town pride in the Livingston Roundup Parade. MTN's Megan Elaine introduces us to two men who have been clowning around for a good cause for more than 30 years.
100 years sure does fly by. I'm here in Livingston at what is the 100th year parade, and folks are gearing up for a fun, sunny day.
You've been clowning.
We've known these guys for years and years, and we're friends.
Tom Gelberg and Lynn Perkins have been riding together in the Livingston Roundup Parade for over 30 years.
We are members of the Gallatin Shrine Clowns.
They're just one of 132 different organizations who will be riding in the parade, according to Chamber CEO Leslie Fiegel.
We have a herd of goats. We've got mini horse team. We have a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old that are riding 2 mini horses through the parade route.
A small town tradition that's been enjoyed since 1924.
This is 100% hometown pride.
Livingston looks a little different than it did 100 years ago. And Leslie says, although the community is growing every day,
You have to hold on to what is important to the historical value of your community. And this brings a lot of smile on people's faces, so we're very excited.
What do you think is the longest run float that has been going on?
Well, you know, I would say the Shriners.
Before the parade, this is when we have our most fun.
Yep. But at the end of the day, what they do has a much deeper meaning.
We just want to thank and support all the children and their families that have patients that go to our facilities. We know it's a hardship on them, and we feel for them.
In Livingston, Megan Elaine, MTN News.
Now, what if you could win a WWE-style belt just by eating some hot dogs? Well, it's happening in Anaconda tomorrow. Our Megan Thompson explains how it's all coming together.
Have you ever dreamed of being a champion? Well, on the 4th of July, if you can shove more hot dogs in your face than the other participants, this championship belt could be yours. And it's all for a good cause. What do you think?
What I love about leather tooling is that I use all the traditional techniques, but as you'll see, I'm doing weird stuff.
Gilmore McLean is the artist behind the WWE-inspired hot dog eating contest championship belt. She says she likes the idea of using this quintessential Western art form to create surprising new designs.
I like to use old techniques to create new designs and kind of breathe some life back into leatherwork, because it's kind of become stale and boring and repetitive over the last, 70 years.
Well, what better way to juice things up than to create a giant belt featuring America's favorite barbecue food? Gilmore uses American-made oak-tanned cow leather, and with her use of quality materials and one-of-a-kind designs, Smelter City Brewing couldn't pass up the opportunity to work with her.
Last year we bought a belt online, and that was fine, but art's important, and knowing somebody that can do amazing craft work like this you don't pass up that opportunity.
It's going to be such a silly, fun, crazy thing that it really deserves a silly, fun, crazy championship belt.
The event takes place at 1 p.m. on July 4th and costs $25 to enter. Proceeds from the Dogs for Dogs hot dog eating contest will be donated to the local animal shelter. In Anaconda and Butte, Megan Thompson, MTN News.
I love that. It's all for a
Yeah,
great
they're
cause,
having a great time, and like you said, for a great cause, gives everybody something to do.
Dogs for Dogs, and hopefully somebody is going to be taking home that
they'll
hardware.
have a full belly for sure.
Oh my gosh, full belt. Well, good thing they'll have that belt. I don't know if they'll
hold
need
it
it
in, yeah.
afterwards. Now, before we head into a break, wanted to share this with you. This little bear, well, maybe I shouldn't say little, has taken the internet by storm. Check out this little panda bear. Just getting a good itch.
Scratch.
I mean, when you hit that spot on your back that it's just been bugging you all day, who couldn't relate to this guy?
This is actually how Chet scratches his back.
I've seen it in person. I can confirm. This is exactly how the layman gets that one spot on his back.
Yeah.
Now, this panda bear, he's over in China in a big nature preserve. And, I mean, it just looks like he's having fun, dancing, waving.
He needs to put some music to it.
Really, honestly, the July 3rd fireworks show, they could have taken a note from Butte. They could have added some music to this, like they're doing tonight at the firework parade.
That's right.
So, well, can't have it all, Matt, but
That's right.
at least he's getting that good
cute.
scratching. All right, time for a quick break here on Montana This Morning. When we come back, though, you are not going to want to miss this story. He's a member of the greatest generation, a World War II veteran who at the age of 100 is still going strong and still making a difference in his community. We are going to introduce you to Dr. Don Haar when we come back.